Your wedding day. It's the most important day of your beautiful young life. And how you prepare can take all of the stress out of the equation. Over the next hour, I'll guide you through the process from planning the ceremony to the reception and so much more. It's a party and you're invited. Let's go.
Welcome to the Ultimate Wedding Show with your host, Erin Nicole. Now, let's go inside Studio A at Broadcast House in Southfield. Here's Erin Nicole.
Welcome to our Ultimate Wedding Show. I'm Erin Nicole. My fondest memories of my wedding day are boundless, and much of it is still right here because I put it all together with the guidance from some amazing planners, designers, photographers, musicians, and event specialists. The enjoyment that my husband and I felt during those days and all of the positive energy that went into our wedding is what I hope you'll take away from tonight's show. So it's my pleasure to help ease the pressure and reduce the stress off your upcoming celebration. This is a good thing, so stick around.
The Channel 7 Ultimate Wedding Show is brought to you by My Dream Dress Bridal, President Tuxedo, and TAPPER'S Fine Jewelry. Queen Victoria is credited with starting the Western world's white wedding dress trend more than 175 years ago, in 1840. Before then, brides simply wore their favorite dress.
Ladies, it's all about the dress, am I right? There are a lot of pieces to the puzzle to prepare for your wedding day, but first, it's always, always, always about the dress. Take a look. June Rochelle Eaton is the brightest new bridal curator in Metro Detroit. Located in Southfield on West 10 Mile Road, June and her team at My Dream Dress Bridal will help put you in the perfect wedding dress. And she'll take care of your entire wedding party as well. With over 4,000 dresses to see, try on, and rent. This is the new one-stop shop you just can't miss.
My Dream Dress Bridal Salon is a dream come true for myself. It is an establishment where brides or soon-to-be brides can come and enjoy an experience like no other. My Dream Dress Bridal is the first of its kind to offer wedding gown rentals. I was myself engaged to be married and wanted to buy a gown, and every gown that I loved was probably well over $5,000, and I thought, how neat would it be to have an establishment or a bridal company where you could actually rent that gown you love for a fraction of the cost. We purchase brand new gowns where they've never been used or worn, and we have them available in our inventory. If a girl comes in and wants a ball gown with crystal beading, we may have one that is available for rental as well as for purchase. So if she wants to use the one for rental, we take that out of our inventory. We alter the gown to her body specifications. She picks it up just like you would if you were a gentleman renting a tux 3 days before the wedding and returns it back to us that following Monday or Tuesday. We have over probably 4,000 gowns in our inventory available for brides to either purchase or rental or special order. So when they come in, they don't know whether or not they want to rent or purchase, but it's all based on their budget. We make sure we incorporate what the mother of the bride is wearing along with the mother of the groom and the bridesmaid. Designing custom gowns is my passion. I've always loved to dress up, I've always loved to shop, and I've always thought I was good at putting pieces together that really stand out. So we offer customization of gowns based on the personality of the bride. I get to know the bride, understand what type of personality they have, and we design a gown from there. One of the things that we offer on our website is a bridal interview. We've looked at the interview, we've asked some specific questions, so we have their rooms ready when they come in with gowns that they think they want to purchase. And then we ask them to take their shoes off, relax, have a glass of wine or a glass of champagne, and have no boundaries. Let us do what we're here to do. And that's to help them have the greatest bridal experience of choosing a gown that they can have.
June is extremely passionate about helping every beautiful bride define herself behind her style and grace. Look for My Dream Dress Bridal on West 10 Mile Road, just east of Evergreen in Southfield. Then there's the tuxedo. And yes, it's becoming a popular new trend for the ladies as well. Our friends at President Tuxedo dressed me for this show and can dress anyone in your life for your wedding day. Watch this. Alfred Gardner and Douglas Cadwell know how to pull it all together, and they've been doing it for quite some time. President Tuxedo is your place to go to ensure you have that hip, fashionable, and current look on that special day. Your whole wedding party is in for a treat when you visit.
Erin, how are you doing today?
Hi, Alfred. I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to President Tuxedo.
Thank you so much for
So you ready to
having
have
me.
some fun?
I'm excited.
Great,
very
great,
excited.
great.
I love this location. I drive by all the time, right here in downtown Birmingham. But how long have you been here?
You know, we've been here approximately about 10 years. It's one of our specialty boutique stores.
And how many locations?
We have 20 locations between Michigan and Ohio, actually.
Well, I know you've been in business for over 50 years.
Yes.
It's always been family owned, which it still is under
Still
new
is.
ownership, though.
Absolutely, and that's one of the unique things about President Tuxedo that helps us stand out from all the others. You walk through our door as a client and you leave as a President Tuxedo family member.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of that family.
Awesome.
Thank you. Well, let's take a little look around and you can tell me some of the newest trends and then what you're thinking for me.
Awesome.
All right. Now, Alfred, what are some of the hottest trends that we're seeing right now?
Well, you know, Erin, if we're talking about tuxedos, we're going back to what was trending last year, your blues.
Okay.
Light grays, dark grays, and traditional black pieces, actually.
Now, is this just for wedding attire, or what about prom season right around the corner?
Prom season, we find kids are trending whatever is trending on the red carpet during the award ceremonies, rose gold, burgundy, and back to navy again, actually.
I love it. What are you thinking for me?
For you, let's, take a walk right here. This is gonna be you right here, this nice little puppy.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
by the Ike Bayhart collection. It's a peak lapel with a satin finish on the lapel.
Gorgeous.
Single button, and the great thing about this is, it's a slim fit tuxedo that will complement you phenomenally.
Let's go try it on.
Alrighty, looking awesome there.
Thank
Here we go. Awesome, perfect.
Thank you. Well, Doug, tell me, I know for this tux in particular, we're going to keep it a little more simple, but when it comes to dressing the wedding party, you can accommodate those out of state as well.
Definitely. We can accommodate anybody, anywhere. We have a website called tuxedofit.com, and it's a free nationwide fitting service. So no matter where your guys are located, they can go anywhere. They just go to that website, plug in their address, and it shows exactly where they can get fitted at for free, and we'll have a tux ready for them when they get here.
Perfect. So no need to worry if one of your locations, I believe you said 20 overall, correct?
Overall.
Are not in the vicinity of a wedding guest, they can go online.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm loving this look.
Great.
I can't wait to finish it up and come back for my final fitting.
Right, so your final fitting will be 2 days before your event. We'll have your actual tuxedo, you'll try it on, and we see how it looks from there.
And we don't have to worry about if there's any last minute alterations that need to be made.
Take care of that within 15 minutes.
Thank you. Alfred and Doug, all right, we're ready. We're Ultimate Wedding Show ready with your help. Thank you.
So a big exciting part of our business now is our suit sales. So right now we have 2 different lines that we're offering. Right now we're offering our Creativo collection, which is a nice everyday suit for the gentleman who needs one in his closet. And also we have our statement suits, is another higher end suit. It comes with a 3-piece look, so coat, pants, and vest. And that's for the gentleman who is getting ready for a special event, maybe his wedding or a night out on the town. What you see right here is a couple of our Creativo lines. Both of these come in slim fit and a classic fit. So you can dress those up, as you see, with tie and pocket square. They go well with white shirts, black shirts, light blue shirts. And then we also have our statement suit collection, which has a slightly different design to it, slightly nicer material to it. It's the pick stitch on the lapel. It is featured with the vest that comes in a 5-button, and then also comes with the trousers as well. And like I said, definitely a unique style, unique brand that can fit everybody for any type of event.
President Tuxedo is also the perfect stop for prom season. With locations all over the metro area, you'll find the one closest to you at PresidentTuxedo.com or stop into my favorite location in Birmingham. So your fabulous wedding party is now dressed and it's time to plan the day. Joining me now is marriage planner and wow expert, Misha Pigford of Dream Celebrations in Royal Oak. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me today.
I cannot wait to hear what the difference is between a marriage planner and a wedding planner. I've always thought wedding planner, but you're a marriage planner and a wow expert.
Yes. So our team is comprised of the traditional wedding planners. However, what makes Dream Celebrations unique is that we have a heart for marriage. And so we want to make sure that our couples are set up for success for their wedding day. And so we help identify their strength and growth areas and give them resources to fill in the gaps. Dream Celebrations is a full-service event planning company. We specialize in coordination, planning, and design.
I help the planning aspect. So if you're a bride and you don't want to be involved in the planning process, or you just simply don't have time, most of our brides are busy working, and as well as their partners also. So we try to take all of that out of the equation and do all the planning for you. So we'll do anything from setting up all your appointments, attending all your meetings, and then doing all that research, and we execute and we make it happen. Whatever your dream is, your vision as you see it, we put it all together, and that your end result is your big day. We plan anything from traditional, non-traditional, multicultural events, weddings of any size. Nothing's too small or too big.
My vision for Dream Celebrations is I want to help couples build a strong foundation for their marriage. And so we take them through a process to help them identify their strength and growth areas, and we give them resources to fill in the gaps. And so in addition to just planning weddings and coordinating weddings, we also getting into education of the brides as well. So we host different workshops to help educate them on whether it's how to design certain elements or simply creating a timeline. With a traditional wedding planner, that's where you would have someone who's going to assist you with selecting your venue, your photographer, videographer, DJ, and things of that sort. And I do those tasks as well. We do have other folks on our team who are traditional wedding planners. Where I am different as a marriage planner is that's where we take the couples through a process to identify their strengths and their weaknesses to help them lay the foundation for their marriage. Once couples come through Dream Celebrations, they're no longer clients. They become a part of our family, really. And so we build relationships with them that if things come up later in their marriage, they can use us as a resource. So say, for instance, something happens where there's a struggle with some sort of addiction or something like that, or infidelity, or gambling, or whatever the situation that can come across. Instead of going straight to divorce court, we prefer for our couples to come and talk to us about those issues, because we have professionals in place who can help them sustain and get back on track.
So typically we get the bride and groom in a room and we go over their vision and we talk about their budget. I try to hear both the bride and groom and what their thoughts are, as opposed to what just the bride's thoughts are and visions are for that.
We are creating a family through Dream Celebrations, and we care about the marriages that we partake in.
I love that. It's not just about the day, it's about their entire life together.
Yes.
And what about that wow factor? You're an expert.
Yes. So with the wow expert, where that comes to play is that we like to take the couple's vision and then we elevate it so that when their room is revealed for the very first time, they say wow.
Much like I did when I first walked into our fabulous studio that you helped bring to life. We're going to get to that in just a minute, but when brides and grooms walk through your doors, where do they start? What should they tackle first?
The very first thing we want to discuss is the budget. We want to know where we're going to start off at.
Okay, so tackle the budget. Once you know what you're working with, you can help them create their dream wedding.
Yes, and I can help them identify which venues that will accommodate that budget and the vendors as well.
Well, I can't wait to hear about this gorgeous entrance that you created. Tell me about it.
Yes, so we decided to go with a draped entrance with some hanging wisteria here. This draped entrance can be for the ceremony or the reception as well, but today we're displaying it as if it's the ceremony.
I love it. And speaking of the ceremony, you have one fabulous option right behind here.
Yeah, so with this, instead of going with the traditional wedding arch, we wanted to show some flexibility in different alternatives. And so we have the drapery behind it with some bishop columns. And with these bishop columns, you can make them whatever color that coordinates with your wedding. And then we also have the trees as well.
It's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Okay, the ceremony has taken place. It is time for the reception.
Yes.
What are some of the trends? I see a sweetheart table over there.
Yes, that is a trend right now. There are some couples that still decide to sit with their bridal party, but for the ones that would like a sweetheart table, we have different alternatives. And so today we're displaying our love table.
Look at that. I have not seen that before.
Yes, and so
Very nice.
we have a variety of different letters, and so the couple can use their last name. They can also say I do there. Whatever they wanted to say, we can definitely put it there.
Okay, now let's talk about this captain's table.
Yes, with this captain's table, it's pretty trendy as well. Couples have the choice to use it as a table for their bridal party or their family table. It's a really great option to have as well.
There's so many special details.
Yes, there are. So we brought in the glass charger plates, and so on the glass charger plates, you will see the menus, which are very beautiful by Le Pen Designs, as well as the custom acrylic nameplates. And so that really helps with customizing the event, personalizing it, and helping with that seating chart as well.
Even the chairs.
Yes, the chairs does have the decal. So our bride and groom today names are Danielle and DeAndre. And so we have the D's on the back of the chairs.
Now tell me about this dessert station.
Yeah, so it is a dessert station. We brought in the round columns. They're very trendy. They also come in the square as well. And on top of them, we have Treats by Latrice, who brought in the beautiful, beautiful desserts that you see.
I love it. And you have the balloons as a nice backdrop behind it.
Yes, what we're noticing is that, people don't necessarily associate balloons with weddings, but we are seeing a trend for the organic balloon garland, and Poppin' Parties was able to bring those in today.
They did a fabulous job. Thank you so much, Misha. To find out more about Dream Celebrations, where wow happens, all you have to do is go to their website, dreamcelebrationsinc.com. One of Metro Detroit's premier jewelers is Tapper's. With 3 locations in the metro area, I recently sat down with Mark Tapper to find out what's new and trending now in fine jewelry. First, a little about the Tapper family.
My father started the business in 1977, and just as a quintessential small family-owned business, at the age of 12, I started working for my father. Started just organizing boxes, doing some basic maintenance work, learning about basic watch battery changing and stuff like that. And throughout all of high school and college, I really worked for my father, and then did some other entrepreneurial things for a few years, and decided to come back and work with my family. Working with family is the best. Obviously, there's some conversations that happen in a family business that probably wouldn't happen in normal corporate America, both in terms of tone and other things. But the truth of the matter is at least for my family, we always put family first. And because we all know we have the same shared goals and same shared vision for our company, for our family, and for all of our associates, we're really all working for the same page. So you never question anyone's loyalty, trust, and people are really always behind you, supporting you. At Tapper's, we're all about service and hospitality. So any customer or guest that walks into one of our showrooms is treated like they would be treated in our own household. We want to greet everyone at the door, offer them a drink and a little snack, and we want to show them the beautiful things that we have to offer. And really, spreading joy and making people happy is really the business we're in. We happen to sell jewelry, but making people happy is really our business. Because at Tapper's, we cater to clients at all different levels and all different budgets, and we just really want to make sure that the ring that they purchase from us that is going to consummate this lifelong contract that they're going to have with one another and really symbolizes their love is special and lasts a lifetime. At TAPPER'S, we offer multiple different types of financing options for couples. We start with everything as basic as 6 months interest-free financing, all the way up to 60-month interest-free financing. At TAPPER'S, what we like to say is that the item that someone purchases is really just the souvenir of their shopping experience. We just want to make sure that people are happy, that we spread joy, and again, that these items symbolize the love that they'll have over years and really multi-generations to be handed down to in the future. At all 3 TAPPER'S locations in metropolitan Detroit, we carry over 1,000 different engagement rings and 1,500 different wedding bands. In addition to that, we also offer convenient customization, so we can customize any wedding ring, piece of jewelry that you would like. One aspect of the bridal purchasing process at TAPPER'S that we're super proud of is having our best price guarantee. And to be able to stand behind our best price guarantee, our family traveled the world to find the very best diamond at the very best value and the very best quality. We have now sourced a 1-carat diamond for under $3,500, mounted in a beautiful solitaire setting. And really, it's an unbeatable price at an unbeatable quality. And we're just really proud as a family that we were able to bring that to metropolitan Detroit. One of the changing trends that we're seeing at TAPPER'S is the influx or increase of same-sex marriages. We have a wide variety of different options for couples from the LGBT community, which is really, really exciting. It's a lot of fun, there's a lot of newness there, and it's very exciting to see love really spread throughout the world.
Learn more about the Tapper family tradition and expertise offered at Tapper's Fine Jewelry at tappers.com. Next, we'll take a look at the ceremony and all that comes with it. Be back in about 2 minutes.
Turns out it's your ring finger for a reason. Engagement and wedding rings are worn on the 4th finger of the left hand because it was once thought that a vein in that finger led directly to the heart. The Channel 7 Ultimate Wedding Show is brought to you by Dream Celebrations, the Kensington Hotel, and Vision Spa Salon. Massachusetts began requiring marriage licenses in 1639, and by the 19th century, marriage licenses were common in the U.S. Michigan marriage laws were first passed in 1846, and gay marriage was approved in March of 2014.
The ceremony is here, and you want to look absolutely perfect on your wedding day. I know I did. Vision Spa Salon in Novi, a serene getaway known for its decadent measures and lavish elegance. Vision Salon is acclaimed worldwide for its artistry and creative edge when it comes to pampering you and your wedding party. And the newest hydrofacial procedure is now available. We listened in recently to hear and see how it works.
The hydrofacial uses its patented technology with the vortex suction and special super serums to extract, hydrate, and exfoliate the surface of the skin. The super serums themselves are each different, allowing hydration and exfoliation to do on the surface. Now, there are different types of hydrofacial that you can do according to your purpose of your skin rejuvenation. There's radiance for pigmentation and brightening. There's also the age refinement for skin tone and building up the dermis. And there's also the connective tissue growth factor for deep lines and wrinkles. So for deep exfoliation, this one has no downtime at all. There is no redness or irritation. It painlessly extracts the impurities from your pores. So it's very different from a regular facial where you're getting a deep treatment, but you're also getting hydration and comfort at the same time. So this is the Vortex Suction Wand. It uses special technology to force the super serums into the wand and then painlessly suck everything into the machine. So it is very gentle, but also extremely effective. These over here are the light therapy. The red lights are for inflammation and wrinkles, and the blue lights kill acne bacteria. I'm gonna begin the hydrofacial. You're gonna feel like little wet kisses on your skin, and then the suction. So while I'm doing this, the super serum is going to gently cleanse, while the hydrofacial is removing the dead skin and impurities from the surface. So the super serum at the same time is giving you hydration, cleansing, and exfoliating painlessly. So hydrofacial in most places are only a 30-minute treatment. However, here at Visions, we do ours in a 60 and 80-minute versions. Ours includes massage and mask as well. So you're getting a full benefit of a facial as well as the exfoliating hydrofacial. So you will feel smooth and bright and hydrated when you leave here today. All right, Jamie, this hydrofacial is perfect for any bride or bridal party. Because it has no downtime or redness associated with it, you get that beautiful glow and extraction and clean, perfect skin for your big day. And anyone who's part of your bridal party, whether it's acne or wrinkles, the hydrofacial can do it all.
Relax, have a cup of coffee, and browse through the best professional products available in hair care, skin care, and makeup. Enjoy seasonal items and home accessories that make the perfect gift. Vision Spa Salon is in Novi on Beck Road, just south of Grand River Avenue. Enjoy. Your wedding should be uniquely yours, which is why you should focus on the details that make up your personal brand. Whether you're thinking of a fully executed tented wedding at the lake house where you spend every summer, or coordinating a gorgeous winery wedding in the vineyards. Maybe you're traditional and a beautiful old church wedding is in your cards. Here's a look at some ideas right here in our own backyard. Welcome to the Kensington Hotel in Ann Arbor, Michigan. From the minute you contact the warm, friendly staff, you'll experience the personalized service from an independently owned hotel. Remarkable banquet space and a beautiful outdoor garden setting to make your wedding day a very special one for sure.
I think the most rewarding is watching the transition through the renovations that we've done on property, making sure that the property has been brought up to the elegance that it is now, and watching the staff transition from an older hotel into a new service-first hotel. At the Kensington Hotel, the process starts when the bride and/or groom reaches out to our wedding coordinator, who is Leah. And Leah makes sure that she sets up a time that works within the bride and groom's schedule to meet with them, to do a tour, to show them the facilities, making sure that we walk both outside and inside to look at all of the different ballroom locations and the ceremony locations. Then she will help them through the planning process. She's there with them throughout the tasting, figuring out what maybe their dietary restrictions might be for their friends and family, making sure that their family is comfortable with the food that's being chosen. Then she's here during their wedding day, making sure that everything that they have envisioned for their perfect day is executed perfectly. So our grand ballroom seats comfortably with a nice dance floor and a front head table, 350. Our smaller ballroom, which is called the Westminster, that seats anywhere from 80 to 120 comfortably. And then we'll go into the conservatory, and the conservatory can seat up to 80 people comfortably. We do like to host the ceremonies in there if it's too rainy to move them outside. One of our most treasured spots is the outdoor courtyard for ceremonies, where there's a courtyard pergola, flowers along the edges, the Edison lighting. It's just absolutely beautiful in the spring, summer, and even into the fall. We have a great team that will actually move the ceremony from outside inside to that conservatory and make it look just as beautiful without having to do the rain. So the Kensington Hotel is an independently owned hotel. We are not part of a chain. We are owned by a private family. Because of that, we are able to think outside of the box, do the things that a bride may have envisioned but at other locations are not able to do.
The Kensington can handle your wedding party of up to 350 guests. The Kensington Hotel at State Street exit from I-94. The website address is kcourtaa.com. Andiamo means let's go. Whether you are hosting a small, intimate affair or a large celebration, the Banquet Center has the perfect accommodations to make your event unforgettable. We visited the newly renovated Andiamo Warren Banquet Facility.
We decided to give it the best facelift we could. We looked around at all the rest of the halls in the area and put some beautiful wainscoting up. The colors that we picked, the palette, were from great designers that made us stand out from the other guys. The granite countertops in the bar areas, the light fixtures, the cabinets, everything was done to stand out and be able to be a backsplash for whatever event we're going to have here. We started from the ground up again. With the remodel, we acted as if it was just rebuilt with the training of the staff, our sequence of service, the way we do things. We re-educated and restarted. It was a rebirthing of the entirety, but keeping the foundation of Andiamo and Joe Vicari, his vision, Tom Vitale, Stuart. We utilize what they've done in the past and continue to grow and be successful here. The first day the bride-to-be comes in, she walks into the hall and her eyes just become huge. She can't get over how the layout of the hall is, with the big, huge ballroom aspect, the big, huge granite dance floor, the floor-to-ceiling windows. It's like no other layout. So we try to help her envision, where things are going to go, and she's just, they'll come in and they want it. So once they see the hall and they put, they get their heart set on it, they put a deposit down to lock in the date, then we will assign them myself or some of the other girls in the office that will work with them as a coordinator and walk them through the steps, walk them through the table arrangements, the food. We do tastings, we set them up with our preferred vendors that we've worked with that we know do an amazing job. So we're almost a concierge for their experience. The room we're sitting in now can hold up to 650 guests. And we do groups as little as 20 guests. We have 3 separate rooms. Right now we're sitting in our largest room, and then we expand into 2 rooms with walls that open up. The retractable walls can open and close. We can do weddings as small as 50 and as big as 650. So we cater to all sizes. There's nothing, no reason to feel intimidated by the extravagant beauty of the hall. We're here to make it customizable and to make that day very special. In this day and age, the supply and the demand of the brides and the grooms have changed. I would say, they're wanting more of a wow factor for their guests. They want to come into perhaps an ice sculpture with a luge where they have a his and her cocktail, or they want to have a high-end bar with mixed drinks now. You want the antipasta displays where they're just beautiful and dripping with cheeses and things like that. So we're able to do all those things. With the chefs and the technique, and our corporate chef works alongside with all of our chefs in the company to make beautiful displays of stations and all kinds of stuff here. A lot of people come to this hall because their parents, their grandparents, their aunts, their uncles, their cousins have gotten married here. There's almost a beautiful, nostalgic family feeling that people get from this hall. And I've heard people have grown up wanting to get married here since they were little kids because their parents got married, or my brothers had got married in this hall. It's definitely a destination hall. We're getting people from all over, not just our local, but they're driving to come to get married here.
Our process starts with a basic inquiry, whether we're meeting someone at a networking event or meeting clients at a bridal show, or have corporate clients that we often do events for. We have that relationship built, or we're building it as we go. And it's basically just an open communication with them, talking about what their dreams are, what their wishes are, what their vision is, and trying to bring that to life. So here at Andiamo and with our group, we really try to be a one-stop shop for our clients. We really want to offer them as much as we can in a best fashion that we can do it. We want to assist them with any rentals, decor, linen, anything else outside of the food and the beverage that we provide. We also want to provide more for them. It sets us apart that yes, we're a catering company, and yes, we are an Italian brand, but we're not just Italian food. We really try to work closely with the client and do whatever it is that they want. It's an advantage for us in catering because we do have that Andiamo name attached and that brand represented within us, but we also can do so many different unique things with our menus and our displays and our stations that it really sets us apart from any other catering event that they've attended. We are fortunate enough to be a preferred caterer for many venues within the Metro Detroit area, and we are so privileged to have so much experience catering to unique venues and situations. We've catered at a boxing gym, backyard, a barn, a parking lot, and we really bring to life each event with what situation and what building we're in. Brides, grooms, clients will come to us from a direct referral from someone. They could come to us because they went to a venue and were on that preferred vendor list and reach out to us, or just because we've done events with them before, or they attended an event that we were the caterer at. Andiamo can handle every spectrum of event that any client may need. We do New Year's Eve parties. We've obviously done multiple weddings. We've done company anniversary parties or client appreciation events. Really, the possibilities are endless. Andiamo does cater rehearsal dinners. However, we are finding that our clients prefer to host their rehearsal dinners at one of our 8 restaurant locations. And we're thrilled to announce our newest restaurant location in Fenton.
The name Andiamo is synonymous with authentic Italian cuisine. But did you know all 8 Metro Detroit locations offer unique ways to celebrate your wedding? Andiamo has large banquet facilities as well as smaller, intimate private dining options across Metro Detroit. With locations in Bloomfield Township, Dearborn, Detroit, Clarkston, Livonia, Sterling Heights, Fenton, and Warren. Chances are there is a location near you. Each facility is unique with its own elegant decor, but all share the same award-winning Andiamo cuisine that can be customized for your wedding, wedding shower, engagement party, rehearsal dinner, and more.
With 8 restaurant locations and elegant partnerships all over Metro Detroit, Andiamo is the perfect setting for your wedding reception. For more information, go online to andiamocatering.com. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. All right, we'll catch you back here in about 2 minutes because there's more to come on The Wedding Show.
Did you know that the wedding cake wasn't originally meant to be eaten? Wait, what? Nope, even weirder. It was meant to be thrown at the bride. While that might seem like a scene from a romantic comedy concerning a disgusted bridesmaid, it's true. The throwing of the cake was one of the many fertility traditions. The Channel 7 Ultimate Wedding Show is brought to you by Andiamo, Dr. Guthrie Weight Loss, T&I Credit Union, and MyFirstHouse.com. Honeymoons weren't always so luxurious. Ancient Norse bridal couples went into hiding after the wedding, and a family member would bring them a cup of honey wine for 30 days or 1 moon, which is how the term honeymoon originated.
It's getting towards the end of a fantastic evening, and that means safe travels home for everyone at your wedding reception. With 200 beautifully revitalized guest rooms and suites, the Kensington Hotel in Ann Arbor offers a blend of luxurious accommodations and impressive amenities to suit your entire wedding party and out-of-town guests. With an urban transitional design, each room includes a marble bath, Beekman 1802 bath products, deluxe furnishings, plush bedding, and complimentary Wi-Fi, among other upscale amenities. Besides the well-appointed accommodations, the Kensington Hotel features an indoor pool, dry sauna, fitness center, complimentary Viennese coffee bar, a selection of pet-friendly rooms, and so much more. Plus, you can wake up refreshed and ready to nosh with family and friends around noon the next day.
Your entire wedding can happen here. You can have your rehearsal dinner right here on property. You can have a brunch in the morning after the ceremony. Your guests have beautiful accommodations and you're given a discount for those grouped rooms. And then for the after party, we can always keep the bar open late for your party people that aren't ready to go to bed yet. Better to keep your family safe, your friends safe. You don't want to send them out on the road after they've had a great time at your wedding and your reception. Aside the fact from our wedding planner being with you from the tour of our venue all the way through your perfect wedding day, our staff is here. They're your team to make sure that everything happens smoothly. If a dress pops a button, we've got a sewing kit here to make sure that it gets fixed. If you have a flower girl or a ring bearer that's too shy to go down the aisle, we've got tricks to make sure that they get down the aisle. So we're here, the entire team is here to make sure that the day is flawless and that it goes exactly as you have planned, and it's your vision. We're just here to execute it.
Now it's on to your new life together. Some of the things to think about are areas of help that come from Dr. Keith Guthrie, renowned in this area for providing assistance with weight loss and stress management. Well, let's let the doctor tell you more.
Brides-to-be or grooms-to-be will come into the office and we'll do a comprehensive consultation to see kind of where their goals are at. We take a medical history and to see if they're a candidate for our program and to see if we can help them. Our programs are customized based on every individual's needs. Everybody's body is different. Everybody has different ailments, different past medical history. So we do a thorough evaluation of their medical history, and then we customize a program specifically for them. We have a patient that finished our program, and she's been off our program for over a year now. Her name is Tammy. She lost 118 pounds in 9 months. She lost 50 pounds in her first 3 months. Now, Tammy was dedicated. She stuck to the program, so she made some serious lifestyle changes. And that's what it takes when you want to lose weight, do it in a healthy way, and her results were just astounding. Not only did she feel amazing, her skin was so much nicer, her hair was so much stronger. With our patients that start losing weight in our office, they start feeling so good about themselves, they start carrying themselves in a more confident way. And you can see just by the way they walk around, the confidence and self-esteem are through the roof. And that's what you want going into a wedding. Before you get married, if you come to our office, we offer a no-fee consultation. You come in, sit down with me directly, and we go over your past medical history, and we go over your goals and see if you're a candidate for our program. In our office, we focus on what we call the 3 Ps, okay? The first one's the physical aspect, and that is the nutrition that we provide in our office. We focus on eating clean, healthy, whole foods, because that's important. Okay, we don't offer any prepackaged meals. There's no shots, there's no drugs, there's no surgery. Our program's all natural. The second is we aim at changing the physiology of the patient internally. We want to get their body healthy from the inside out, because that's what it's all about. We want to sustain their muscle mass and focus on burning fat. And the third P, which is the most important, is the psychology. We want to aim at trying to change their mindset and get them to a place where they can lose the weight, feel good, feel healthy, and obviously sustain that weight loss. And when that happens, we see a shift in our patients. Not only do they lose the weight, but their mindset changes and they feel amazing and they look radiant. If you go to drguthrieweightloss.com, you can check out some of our testimonials that we have on there. We have a phone number you can call for a free consultation.
The T&I Credit Union in Clawson may not be the biggest in town, but they certainly are the nicest people in the business. This very successful credit union started in 1955 as part of the Ford Motor Company Tractor Division Employee Credit Union. And 64 years later, they're empowering their membership to enjoy life.
T&I stands for Tractor and Implement. It was Ford Tractor at the time. It was established in 1955 by a couple employees of Ford Tractor in the basement of one of their houses, and it's just grown since then. Our relationship with our members is a down-home relationship with members. We are like family, and they own the credit union. They are part owners of the credit union, so any money that they put in, they own that part of the credit union. Currently we have about 3,800 members. Our field of membership just got increased so that anybody living, working, or worshiping in the 7 contiguous counties is eligible to join. Our members have over 5,000 locations that they can go to other credit unions and make deposits and withdrawals to their T&I credit union accounts at other credit unions. It's nationwide. It's a nationwide program. T&I Credit Union offers a credit score analysis program and credit score management, and we teach our members what they need to do to increase their credit score. We will do an analysis of their credit score at no charge and let them know if there's anything we can do to help them increase it. We work to eliminate high interest credit card debt, help them improve their credit scores, and put more money in their pockets every month. when we do the analysis, we hope that there's something we can offer them to help improve their credit score, and so that will have them join our credit union. We don't require it. We will do this service to anybody that asks us without them joining, because we want to help the members of our community.
So our main focus at T&I Credit Union is helping people with the financial side of marriage and what they can learn to expect, what they need to prepare beforehand so they're not caught off guard afterwards. My biggest focus is on credit scores when I work with people, so it's either helping them understand what their scores are made of, how to improve it, or how they can be a big impact in their life coming up. It's something that's usually not comfortable for people to talk about, whether they're close with you or not, so it's something we will need to make sure that they're ready for, because it is going to impact their life greatly, whether it's trying to find their first home, get vehicles, or whatever down the road.
There's a lot of aspects with couples that I talk about, you know, with financial disagreements, a power struggle, if you will, if one makes more than the other. And a big aspect talking about too, I see a lot of couples that maybe have gone through losses and dealing with how do you handle mortgage payments? How do you handle, you know, car payments when you no longer have that income anymore? And that's a big aspect as far as disability insurance or credit life insurance on the loans and mortgage aspects.
One of the things we're offering at T&I Credit Union is a loan for the wedding. And what it is, it's going to be a 3-year, 6% loan for up to $10,000. And we think this is important because while most people want to try to fund their wedding on their own or try to make sure they don't have any debt going into it, sometimes that's hard to make that possible, or that's not the case. So what we're doing is, instead of having people use credit cards where they're having high interest rates or other loans with very high interest rates, we want to offer you something that's a low interest rate, easy to pay on. At the end of 3 years, you're officially paid off if you had to use the loan, or potentially even sooner. So really, that's our main focus, just making sure that you're ready to go for your wedding, you don't go in with financial troubles, you don't come out with financial troubles, and you can live a happy life from there.
We pride ourselves with our down-home relationship with our members and our desire to truly assist them with their financial goals.
It makes sense to get your financial life in order before your wedding day. T&I Credit Union is there to help you both. Your first home is as big a financial leap of faith as your commitment to each other, and taking it on alone would be altogether stressful and unsettling for both of you. But you can count on professional real estate agent Matthew Bush to help you through this process seamlessly.
When I bought my first house back in 2015, I hired a realtor, and he kept giving me the "don't worry about it, I'll handle it, it'll all be fine" kind of answers to the concerns that I brought up to him. And then after the close of the house, all of the things that I addressed or asked him to address weren't solved, weren't fixed. So I ended up with a leaky basement, cracked window seals, all of the things that I had asked him to address with the seller's agent that were just pushed off. So he always told me, or he basically told me, oh, it's something small that you can handle, but the bills ended up in the 20s of thousands of dollars. So I figured if this guy can do it, anybody can do it, and my motivation will be to be the opposite, is to focus on home buyers and make sure that their small concerns are addressed and really advocate them and educate them on the process. It's crucial to have a critical conversation with buyers, whether they're first time or they've bought before, and really set the right expectations. I've had a couple that bought a house, the first house they saw, they loved it, they fell in love with it, and I've had a client that took 1.5 years to buy a house. So I always feel it's better to just educate and advise the buyers as opposed to push them one way or the other. The first-time home buying process is completely overwhelming from start to finish. So what we've done is we've established a checklist for all first-time home buyers to go step by step to find out the best next thing to do. That way you're never lost in the process. And through my experience in the real estate world, I've worked with some really great lenders, and I've made their contact information available to everybody who visits My First House. That's myfirsthouse.com. You can get really set up with some really good lenders who will guide you through the process no matter what your situation is. We've got over 50 different loan products. We've definitely vetted our lender partners or people that we refer business to because we feel that they are some of the best lenders for our prospective buyers. One thing that sets me apart is when you call me, you actually get me. I'm not a referral service. I'm not just this guy that has 10 or 15 agents working for him. So when you call me, you're gonna get me, you're gonna get my cell phone number, you're gonna make an appointment with me. You're not just gonna be referred out to somebody else. So when I tell you that I'm gonna call you back, when I tell you that I'm gonna look out for you, it's physically me that's gonna be looking out for you, not somebody that I've trained or taught, even though that my team is full of great agents that I work with. When you're looking to buy a house, it's super important to have all your ducks in a row and be ready to pull the trigger when you find that dream house. Now is the best time to call. It's always the best time to be a buyer because buyers are always in demand.
Great information, Matthew. Thank you so much. Now, to really be able to experience the value of love, you must have someone special to share it with. What a wonderful thing it is then, even a miracle, that the two of you have found each other. Remember, romance is the icing, but love is the cake. Congratulations, and to you, I raise my glass. Until next time, I'm Erin Nicole.